morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Gwendolyn from Legacy. Just wanted to do a little activity with you this morning. With Easter coming up next Sunday, we wanted to do a little drawing show using texture for the rabbit. We're also doing it from the profile, which is a side view. So we will only have one eye showing. We won't in one ear. It won't be face on. It'll be from the side, which is called the profile. Also, we're going to use these lines today. We've talked a lot about lines this year to add the texture to the rabbit. Remember, the texture is what we think it would feel like. Okay, so would it be smooth? Would it be soft? Would it be bumpy? Would it be prickly? That's the texture. And using lines is a way in art that we add to show the texture of the object. So we're going to use these lines today. Some will be kind of diagonal, some can be vertical or horizontal, but we kind of want to spread them out, not color it in or fill it in, but that will add and show the texture of the rabbit. Same thing with the grass. Okay, we want the grass to look like they are individual pieces of blades of grass. All right, so let's get started. I have several different versions for you today. I did this one, and this one is done with, I did blue construction paper, and I used oil pastel. Now, I realize that most of you probably don't have oil pastel at home, but I wanted to do one to show you the colors of if you have oil pastels and you want to do this, that's one option. Another option I did is a light blue construction paper, and I did this bunny with white crayon, okay? Same steps, same techniques. We just used the lines using the crayon, okay? Another version I did would be a multi-colored bunny, okay? Doesn't have to all be the same color. You could start off, I think I started him off all in pink, and then I went back and added the lime green and the light blue and then the purple. All right, and then this one that we're going to do today, because I figure most of you have plain copy paper. This paper is just white printer paper, like off your copier, and markers. Okay, so for this, I needed a pink marker, a gray marker, black for his pupil, and then the green for the grass. All right, so let's get started. With your paper is going to go landscape, which is a cross, horizontal. We'll need a pencil, and we're going to sketch out. Now remember, boys and girls, sketching is not drawing. Sketching is when we expect to erase the whole pencil mark. Okay, we don't want to put too much pressure and press down too hard, because we don't want our lines to really show. They're going to be guidelines for us. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a circle for his face. Okay, and this is almost to the edge of the paper, but not touching the edge of the paper. Now, if you noticed on these, I told you you can blend the grass up through. You can kind of see where I did the white lines here, but you can blend it better with pencil, with crayon or oil pastels. With marker, you can't really blend, okay? Once I get this, and you can kind of see here, once I get these pink lines going across from my bunny, I can't really make them go away with the marker. So we want to be careful to leave the width, actually that's the height. However tall you want your grass to be, that's where we're going to start our bunny, okay? So what we might even want to do is, let me turn this way so you can see. Let me move that a little bit. What we might even want to do is we might even want to make sketch a line across the bottom. This is going to be where the grass will be. We don't want our bunny to go past this, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the circle for his head. So we'll come over here, and starting at that line where the grass will be, we're going to just sketch a circle, okay? You don't want it to go off the page, but you do want it to be right here beside the page. And remember, you can always pause this and go back when you need to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this curve from the back of his head, kind of like a hill, all the way down, and leave a little area here and we're sketching a little hill, a hill here all the way down, and leave a little room here for his tail. Tell you what, let me go ahead and do this with my black so you can see from here. Now you're doing yours in pencil, but that way you can kind of see. And from here, you're just going to go off the page. That's going to be his tail. And then this area here is where my grass is going to be. And you don't do this in the black marker. This is just for me so that you can see. His ear, one ear, because it's the profile, we're going to start at the top and we're going to kind of, it looks like a feather, like a little bit like an oval, but it curves back. It doesn't matter if you make it thick or if you make it thin. That's up to you, but go ahead and make almost like an oval and back around. Now, once you get this, yours is all done in pencil. First thing we're going to do is we're going to choose what color we want to do for the inside of his ear. So I'm going to do gray. So I'm going to just make a long, skinny oval in the middle of his ear, and I'm going to color that in with my marker or whatever color you are doing, or whatever, if you're using oil pastels, the same thing. Decide now what color you want his eye to be. I'm going to also do his eye right here in the middle. I'm going to do his eye gray and the pupil black in the middle. And also his nose. Now his nose is going to be a triangle, and it's going to be tilted because he's actually going to, it's like he's eating the grass looking down. Okay, so you're going to make a triangle, but make it to where it's tilted like he's looking down. Now, the next step will be the same throughout. We'll start with his body, his tail, his ear, and his face. It'll be the same step, okay? You will start off making lines. Now, you kind of want to go across here to the back, towards his back. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over on this side, boys and girls, I think. Well, because I don't want to have the black lines for you to see. I'll just go ahead and do it like this. Okay, so go ahead and fill in, and you're kind of going with the curve of his back, okay? So we're going to go here. Now this part here is going to be coming off of here. So I would just keep doing this. You're just going to kind of fill in. I'm doing horizontal lines here at the bottom, and then kind of towards this curve, I'm doing a little bit of a curve line. I'm following the curve of the bunny's body. And then also, you can notice some of mine come, and my line is black, yours is pencil. You can come a little bit off of here, which will make him have texture up off at the top of him. And then also his tail. Okay, we're going to texturize, put those lines on his tail. You can go in and fill them in. Okay, now for his ear, the same thing. You're going to start right here at his ear, and you're going to follow the outside, the outer line of his ear. So wherever that line's going, then you'll just follow it around. And there's no right or wrong here. It's just however you want to add your texture. You can make it thicker, you can make it thinner. Same thing for the face. The face, you're just going to kind of, I just follow along. This part here is going to kind of go in to his body. So it flows into the neck part. These are just lines. The slower you make them, the better. I'm doing it kind of quickly now to get through with that. Okay, you can take another color marker and go in and fill in the same way. Now, the last thing we'll do is the grass down here. You will make vertical lines, which are up and down. Okay, vertical lines up and down, as if he's eating the grass. And with your pencil line, if your pencil line happens to show, you can go back and erase it, or you can, blend it in, especially if you're using oil pastels or crayon. Also, after you do the green for the grass, if you choose, okay, you could go back and add another color green or a yellow on top of there. . 'Cause okay? If you want to add an Easter egg, if you want to, that's up to you. Okay, boys and girls. So there's our finished product using the markers. This one was using the oil pastels on blue construction paper, crayon on the light blue, and then the multicolored. This is also using crayons. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a good day. I sure miss you. See you later. Bye.